All right, so taking another look at the animation, just with a fresh pair of eyes, and a couple of slight tweaks that I've done is I've reduced the size of the scale of the background wallpaper, and also the frequency of how many are rendered at any one time, just to ensure that I think in the previous one it may have been slightly too many. So just to ensure it's not too overwhelming, I'm just trying to find that kind of balance where there's enough randomly appearing around the areas of the screen and behind the Evernote, but not too many that it becomes distracting from the main content piece. So that was one thing that I was just looking at tweaking and seeing how I could find a different balance. The other thing I also thought through was possibly that when you did click get started, it actually faded away that background, and then you really did just then focus on now entering your email. So if you were to push back, that those would come kind of back. But if you did action and move through, you were very much then refocused on that next view. So that's another one that I was kind of experimenting with. Do I always keep the dots? Do the dots kind of disappear as we start to progress through? The other thing is that when the keyboard does slide up, when you are entering your email, there are only likely to be a few dots at the top and the bottom, so it is possible to keep the dots all the way through. But these are just some of my other thoughts. But I think I found a nicer balance, whether you kept the dots all the way through, or whether you just kept them for the front landing on that first open.